Alright, today we are creating a oil pastel technique chart. We started off by dividing a piece of black paper into 8 sections. I'm going to be showing you 7 different oil pastel techniques. In the first box, I'm going to label it oil pastel techniques. It doesn't matter where you put everything. So if you already labeled it, no big deal. And that looks real. Can you even see anything in that? It looks so out of focus. Okay, I need to focus this somehow. Focus. Hey Nathan, I know I just asked you to turn the lights off, but can you turn them back on? I might need the lights. Yeah, it's better. Okay. So oil pastel techniques, cool. The first technique is heavy pressure blending. So I'm going to write at the bottom just heavy pressure. Heavy pressure. So for this one, I'm going to add a generous amount of oil pastel in one direction on the paper, and then I'm going to layer a second color on top of it. So I'm going to use 2 colors that I know look good together. I'm going to go with a blue, and then I'm going to layer green on top of it. So just put a heavy layer. Yep, heavy pressure. I know it's not the best view, but so there's my first color, heavy pressure, and then I'm going to add my second color on top of it. And it should almost like mix right into it. So, yes, you're pressing hard on both of them. Say it again? Oh, pastel. Oil pastel techniques. So you need at least 2 colors, but you can go ahead and I'm going to put a light blue in here too, just to see what happens. So I used blue, light blue, and green, and it mixed them all together. The cool thing about oils is that they'll mix right on the paper for you. Oil pastel. So it looks like the crayons are going to pop right in there. Oh, yeah, your hands are going to get you overlap them? Oh, can you find it? Your hands are going to just be getting dirty. Might as well wait till the end. Okay. The next one we're going to do is light pressure blending. So I'm going to write just light pressure. L-I-G-H-T, pressure. I need a new document camera. This guy has no life in him anymore. Can't stand up anymore. Stay. Okay, buddy. Come on, I believe in you. Do it. He's like, nope. Come on. The arm is like super not working. Ah, there we go. Stay. Don't crash. Okay, light pressure. Oh, it's fallen. As the name suggests, you will lightly add pastel in one direction on the paper and then lightly layer the second color. So you're not pressing hard, you're pressing lightly. So here I'm putting on my blue first, my dark blue. And then I'm going to put on some light green. Yes. So this isn't going to mix the colors, but it's going to like interlace the colors together. So that is our light pressure. You can't find them? They're probably in a little Ziploc bag, but I'll throw them in another set. What's the next one on the list, Nathan? Oh, scumbling. Alright, so scumbling makes me think of tumbling. Scumbling is applying it's a controlled scribble, marks of oil pastel to build up value in texture. So for this one, we're going to do a controlled scribble. It's like stumbling, but it's called scumbling. I don't know, I didn't make up the words, the Italians did. Okay, so here's my controlled scribble. Here's another controlled scribble of another color. You know what, I'm feeling squirrely. I'm going to throw some green in there too. Some yellow green. There we go. So that is scumbling. I don't know.
Why not?
Christian, if you don't have black paper, just use regular paper. Did you come up and get a portfolio? If you came up and got a portfolio, you should have oil pastels in there. If you did not get a portfolio, then you can use crayons. Crayons aren't as blendable, and if you don't have crayons, then just use color pencil. We'll make it work. Alright, coming around to look at your scribble. Pick colors that don't mix together, they'll just blend to brown.
So I actually did blue and green, and then thought it'd be cool for the yellow, and then make one green.
Look like you learned something about color theory. Look at you.
Yeah,
I should have done yellow and gray.
Okay. Yeah, you need these colors. I used green, blue, and yellow green. No, I didn't. I don't even know. Yellow, green, baby blue.
It looks like a bunch of rubber bands sitting in one spot.
Oh, it does.
It looks like rubber bands sitting like a big water.
look at all those
Okay, guys, the next section we're going to do is Color mixing. So write color mixing there. So for this one, you do want to pick your colors strategically. Let's pick 2 primary colors to make a secondary color. So I'm going to go with blue and red. Actually, no, I want yellow. Blue and yellow. That'll look better on my color scheme. So we're going to purposefully mix the colors because we know the outcome is going to be green, right? Let's check it out. And I'm going to be using some heavy pressure here. Yep. Yep, you can do red and blue. So I'm going to keep layering until I get my desired hue. So here is my 1 layer of yellow, 1 layer of blue. I think that looks too blue. I'm going to go back in for some more yellow. I'm using heavy pressure. I know, right? Hey, I promise I just teach vocab words that we'll use. I don't try to... Yeah, that's what I want right there. Boom. There we go. So for your color mixing, you do need to plan ahead and pick 2 colors that you know will mix well together. So pick your a pair of primary colors.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Good job. Oh, they're having way too much fun over there. Stay, document camera. Document camera, you're fired.
Oh, snap.
Okay, there we go. All right. The next one is a lot of fun. We're going to, well, I'm going to take a lap. Let me check this out first. I love how much I multitask. In between coloring, he's working on his final drawing, or his composition. Oh wait, it's because he didn't do it yesterday. Never mind.
No.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I lost my colored pencil. Where'd it go? Oh, it fell on the floor. There it is. Okay. Next section is sgraffito. I love the Italian sgraffito. Sgraffito. So it should look a lot like the word graffiti. And what it means though is scratching. So we are going to put 1 color down. I recommend a light color. I'm going to lay down yellow. Yes. So essentially we're going to be making our own scratch paper. They call them mellow yellow.
Could we use white?
Yes. I recommend a light color. White is good. Light blue, yellow.
Are we using heavy pressure?
I use heavy pressure. There's no going back.
Oh yeah, I use heavy pressure.
I use heavy pressure.
And I'm going to use a darker color, and I'm going to color in the opposite direction because they're going to blend some, but I don't want them to blend like a crazy amount. So I colored this side to side. I'm going to color this one up and down. So I'm going to use a darker color. I'm going to use blue. I don't want, see how it turned like green over here? I don't want that to happen. That's why I'm coloring a different direction.
So now use a dark color.
Yep, now you're using a dark color, and I'm coloring in the opposite direction. I colored over my word by accident. Oh well, life will go on. Heavy pressure.
You could use white and black.
You could use white and black. Okay, here comes the magic. We're going to scratch into this. Yeah, light color then dark color in the opposite direction. So I'm going to use, I have a paper clip that I unbent. Is that a word? Unbent? Unfolded? Unfurled? And I'm going to draw into it. Oh my gosh! I'm just doing squiggles.
Mine ain't work.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's not thick enough?
Mine came out in the color of my paper clip.
Well, don't scratch so hard that you tear the paper, but hopefully it'll show you your undercolor.
I gotta make it thicker.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Yeah, I got pink as my color.
What?
So yeah, you took it all, you scratched it all the way down to the paper. Maybe don't press this hard. I mean, it's not like as perfect as, you know, store-bought scratch paper, but it's still cool.
Still pink.
Well, also paper clips. Don't want.
You're thinking of a rug. There's a little plastic hanging out. I'm a big Zach rug.
Zach rugs.
Rug. You can sell that.
Zach rugs.
Look at you, oil pastel stuff. You can be crazy with this. You're going to make me feel important. This makes me feel unimportant.
You can scratch into the other ones too. No, shut up.
Okay, guys, two more to go. How you doing? All right, the next one, you may remember this one from back in the day when we did our value technique, and what else did we do? Yeah, stippling. Now, stippling I abhor with pencil or marker, but with oil pastel, I'm neutral about it. I don't hate it. Stippling is just doing dots. So, let's do some stippling. Stipple, stipple, stipple. It's just a bunch of dots. Hurrah! Now, this would be great on your donuts, right? To do like some sprinkles or something. Stipple, stipple, stipple. It's a great sound of stippling. Wow, that's some overzealous stippling over there. You guys are so... Alright, I'm going to check out the stippling.
You'd have to use like a hot power use. I had to use
Yeah, you had to. It was fun, you know.
It was a polish animation.
It's a bit.
You need to penetrate the feathers to get the
I like this one, just make it off center a little bit. And you gotta do your final. Like, make all the donuts a little more too. That's a little more. Right now they're just. I like that too. Stack the donuts. Alright guys, the final one. Let's put, guys in the classroom, put your name on this because we're going to have to put these on the drying rack because the oil one is going to be wet. So, put your name on it. Hopkins. So for this one, you're going to just make a couple of marks using light pressure. So I'm going to color very lightly for this one. So I'm starting off how I did with light pressure. But here comes the magic.
Hold on. What is that?
Okay. I wrote my name. Oh, I forgot to write light pressure. I forgot to write oil. I'm labeling this section oil. I'm going to color using light pressure. So remember,
Write your name and then put oil over it.
no, write the word oil. And then I colored with light pressure in this one.
What color pressure?
It doesn't matter for this. I'm using light pressure though. See how it's light pressure? Alright. Here comes the magic. I am going to take my oil and I'm going to dip my Q-tip in the oil. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared. I'm excited, but I'm scared. I'm going to blot it on my sketchbook just because I don't want to over oil it. And I am going to blend it together. Woo! And it should almost kind of turn it into a paint. Ooh.
Why not?
Hello. So I'm going to try it with a heavy pressure because that did not, it wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. So just to the side, I'm going to do some heavy pressure.
Very anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was anticlimactic for me. And I'm going to go over it with the oil again and just see if I like that better. Which I do. Ooh, it's so shiny! Alright guys, so those are our 7 oil pastel techniques. We did heavy pressure, light pressure, scumbling, color mixing, sgraffito, stippling, and we added some baby oil to the last one. Ta-da! I'm going to stop recording now. Where are you? Go.